Hi everyone. For this video we're going to briefly go over how to create a new class inside of Google Classroom. So the first thing that you want to do is open up Google Classroom. You can see I already have it open on my screen. And once you've got Google Classroom open, you're going to go to the plus icon here. Click on it. It'll give you two options. The first is to join a class. The second is to create a class. For today we're going to go ahead and create a class. You're going to choose your class name. This will be how you identify your class if you have multiple classes. So we're going to call this sample class 2 since I already have a sample class 1. Section, you can identify different sections if you wanted to, like you could call all of yours, 9th grade history or whatever, and then identify it by period if you wanted to do that. We'll do Google 201 for this. And then here in your subject, you can choose lots of different subjects. If we just start typing history, we have world history, global history, AP art history. English gives us these options you can see on the screen, but for these purposes, we do technology, and we're going to call this professional development, since you're doing professional development while watching this video. So once you've got everything filled in here, you're going to hit create. Click on that. It'll create your class. And once it's finished creating it, you'll see it pop up over here. So you can see that on my screen, still showing it's created. We've finally got our classroom set up here. This, what you're seeing, is called the stream. This is your basically home page of the class. All of the announcements you create or the assignments you create will be shown here. There are other things to look at inside of Google Classroom. We have classwork. This is where you can actually create assignments, assigning work to your class, and we're going to do another video on that at a little bit later date to show you how to actually create assignments. But you use the create button and you follow the steps. The option next to classwork is people, and this is who you actually have in your class. So you can have teachers. You can add other teachers to, if you're going to co-teach a class with someone, or you can add students. You can invite students. You can either invite them to the class by sending them an email, or you can give them the class code, which is here, and that allows them to log in themselves. So we're going to go back to the stream page, this home page, and you see here the image running across here. This is called your theme, and we can adjust that theme depending on what our class topic is, if you want something like that. There's a lot of pre-made themes in the gallery that you can choose from, different options depending on what your subject is. It might fit. We can go with this picture of a book and a feather, or we can go to patterns. We can just choose a pattern option, but let's choose that book. So make sure that's selected, and we're going to select it, and then it changes our theme, which is pretty cool. You could also upload a photo if you wanted. If you didn't like anything you found here and you found something you want to upload, you can upload that photo as your theme instead. If you hit the About section, it just gives you more information about your class, what you've typed in. We're going to take a look at the gear icon, which is the settings. So if you click that, again, this allows you to change the name of your class. It tells you more information about your class, tells you what your students can do on the stream. They can either post and comment on the stream. They can only comment on things you've posted, or only you can post or comment on the stream. And that stream is that very first homepage. You can show deleted items. Right now we have it as only teachers can view deleted items. Guardian summaries. Once you've invited students, you can also invite their guardians to look at your Google Classroom, so that's pretty cool. Another feature I want to show you, that class code that we saw earlier, right? So if you hover over the class code and you click on the drop down arrow, you'll see options to display, copy, reset, disable. What we're going to do is display. So this will give us a bigger version of that code, so that our students could just log in and when they look at it. And we can also actually even make it full screen, so give us on a projector. It gives a big code for your students to be able to type in to join your class. And the way they would do it is where that plus arrow was, where you could create class, they would click join class. So we're going to go back to our stream page. Like I said, there you have it, just a very quick video on how to set up a class for the first time, how to create a new class in Google Classroom. We'll be doing a video at a later date to show you how to add assignments to Google Classroom. But that's all we have for you right now. Thanks, and have fun being an Eagle.